I am a dungeon master, and I like to use props. For my latest game, I have tried to make these small physical potions that I give to my players, and I gotta tell you, I am really excited about these. In this video, I'll show you how I made them. Most of what I use for these I got off of Temu or my local craft shop for very little money. I bought these small glass vials with accompanying corks and this aged paper, but really any paper or craft paper will actually do for this. In another video I can go into details about how I make aged paper myself to use in these in-game books that I make for my players. It's really fun to make, and it really adds a whole lot of style to, well, the handout that you give your players and everything. So then I also bought some food coloring, some paper glue, some twine and thread. And to be honest, I thought that I would like the twine more for the props, but in reality it turns out that they are very stiff to use. It's more like a flagpole to use here. But I ended up liking the thread a whole lot more in the end. Lastly, I had this thingamajig. I don't really know what it's called. It was part of a book binding set that I bought off of Temu for my, well, the in-game books that I make. Any regular thick sewing needle will do. Making the vials is a little bit time consuming but fairly straightforward. First you mix the food coloring to the color that you want, then I used a syringe I had left over from my cat's worm medicine to fill the vials. I was initially worried about the corks coming out, but they actually stuck in there pretty good. But to be sure, you can always give them a single drop of super glue. That'll secure them even more. Then for the tags, I created a spreadsheet in Excel. One side has the descriptions of the potions, the other side has the name. Fairly straightforward. There's a link to the spreadsheet in the description. Printed out, it looks like this. Then there's just a matter of cutting them out, folding them, and poking a hole through the middle. I use some styrofoam as a pushboard for this. I guess a hole punch would do this as well if you had one with a small enough punch. To secure the thread to the tag, I just push it through the hole, add some glue, and close it up tightly. I have yet to see if this will actually hold on to the thread in the long run, so you may consider using a drop of regular glue as well. After that, it's just a matter of tying the thread to the bottle. I use a double knot, and I keep the thread from fretting by adding a drop of super glue to it. This should also prevent the knot from untying itself. And there you have it. Small in-game potions that you can use as props or handouts for your players. I haven't really figured out yet how to store them safely. They are glass, and some of them were actually shattered when I received them. My thoughts are to build some kind of foam enclosure where I cut little spaces out to put them. I have a few ideas where I'll try to do that. And once I have a good system, I'll make another video about that. Anyways, thanks for stopping by. Please go take a look at my Etsy store if you want. I make cute and funny D&D themed designs to go with t-shirts and other merchandise. Or you can go take a look at my Patreon, where I upload everything that I do. I design puzzles, I make stories, quests, and even full-sized campaigns that you can use, with accompanying in-game books, list of towns, quests, NPCs, and everything else that you need. Everything on my Patreon is free. I really just want to get it out there for people to use, but if you want to pledge even just a small amount, that would mean a lot to me. So see you in the next video. Bye.